fellow Nigerians, um, this 2023 election, that is for the presidential election, I, I want to narrate my personal observations so that we don't make mistakes in the forthcoming gubernatorial and state houses of assembly, election. First, there are ways elections are rigged. In fact, the last one, there are a lot of mistakes or lapses, or we say lacuna, through which the devious politicians came in to rig the election. First, INEC materials arrived, some polling units, very late. That will not be acceptable on March 11th, 2023. INEC from the presidential election till now, they have complete 2 weeks to plan how to get the sensitive materials to each polling unit. If they don't know how to do the distribution, they should go and ask WAEC, ask NECO, and other examination bodies like NAPTEP. Ask them, how do they get their materials, the question papers, to each of the schools writing those exams. Some exams in WAEC, NECO, NAPTEP start by 8 a.m. So how do they get these materials to them? It's very important. Like in my own polling unit or my own town, sensitive materials arrived at 4 p.m. The aim of materials arriving late so that before the people will finish voting, it will be night. When it is night, everybody is hurrying up to go. So nobody talks about uploading the polling unit results to the INEC portal. So please, we are telling INEC, use these 2 weeks. Make sure that these sensitive materials get to each polling unit before 8:30. If WAEC, NECO, NAPTEP, and other examination bodies could do it, I wonder why INEC, with all the billions they collected from federal government, could not do that. INEC is headed by a professor, and this professor, they say, is the first northerner that has gotten first class in history. So I don't know, I begin to wonder, some other exam bodies may not be superintended by a professor, but they have been doing well. So we want the sensitive materials to get to each polling unit, no matter how far the polling units are. Let the materials be there before 8:30, so that by 2:30 people have finished voting, will be there. So that is one, early arrival of materials. So if you allow, like as it happened in my own village, for materials to arrive by 4 p.m., know that they have planned, because according to INEC arrangement, there are about 750 people in a polling unit. So there's no way at the end of the day that 750 people that are in a polling unit, before you finish everything there, night will come, and nobody will be talking about the issue of uploading the results to the INEC portal. Number two, if any INEC ad hoc staff comes to your polling unit, the first question before voting, do you have the password to transmit these our results to the INEC portal? This is information age. If you say yes, before you leave there, you must do it. If he doesn't do it, he remains there. Even if the amount INEC cancelling that place, it's better you cancel it than the person comes, at the end of the day, the person goes to collection center and all the abracadabra will happen there. So make sure the person uploads it there. You can confirm, log in. You have access, you log in and confirm from your own polling unit, from the INEC portal. You'll be able to see that this thing, so word, blah blah blah, so place has been uploaded. You confirm it, then the person can go. If they want to go and do any rubbish thing on the road, they are free to go and do it. He has uploaded it. So make sure, ask the person. If anybody knows that the code is not available, please don't ever vote it's better that your center gets 0-0. This is very important. I mean, your polling unit gets 0-0. Now, these beavers, what beavers are succeeded in doing is to prevent the fact where in a polling unit, if you have 750 people, in those days, they will just thumbprint for 750 people and mark present for all of them. Some of in those days, when you come to your polling unit to vote, they say, but you voted. You say, but I've not voted. So beavers has already solved that issue. So the point I'm trying to make there is, please make sure that once you capture your beavers, that is, once you go and do your biometrics or capture with beavers, it is like your phone. Your phone was with a password and you've removed the password. When you give it to somebody, the person can get any place in your phone, any of the applications, the person has access. But if your phone has password or is passworded, there's no way somebody can access your phone except you put in the password. So once you capture, make sure you follow the election to the end, because what they are going to do, just like they did in presidential election, you have opened your phone, they can do anything. So it is better you don't. If you ask, can you transmit this result after voting, they say no, we cannot transmit. Please go home, don't capture. It's better you don't vote than going to vote. You give those, I will call them idiots, give them opportunity to rig the election. That is very important. Number 3, why the election is going on. I don't think that if we do, okay, I think these two facts, arrival of materials, early arrival of materials, then ensuring that these people upload in your center. If they say they don't have hotspot, Wi-Fi, or internet connection, help them. There's no town that does not have all those ones. There must be a network, any of these GSM companies that must have a network in that town. If not, let them go to the place where the internet is strong. Let him go and upload it before leaving there. When you do that, you see that you have rendered them powerless in the collection center. Then, with that, they will be very careful. And if INEC knows that they are not complicit of rigging and they are independent as the name sounds, they should prove it in March 11, 2023. Please go out there. Also, this issue of threatening people, P2B won in Lagos State, and there are a lot of rumors here that Igbos are being threatened. But here, P2B lost in Rivers State, which is, we still have Igbo community here. I've not heard of any Yoruba being threatened. Mind you, sections 42 of the Constitution talks about discrimination. Please let us not discriminate anybody by virtue of that person's political opinion. You have your political opinion, I have mine, and so on and so forth. So I don't think anybody has any rights to threaten a Nigerian because that person has a different political opinion. Thank you.